Hi, I'm Jonathan with My Tree Climber. On behalf of myself and TCIA, welcome to the Sharp Stretching and Warm-Up Participation video. We're going to jump right into all of the dynamic and the static stretching moves, so you can just follow along. We're going to try to get this done in about 10 minutes, and you can play it over again if you want to do a 20-minute session. I'm going to set a timer here. There we go, got it going. We're going to do about 30-minute increments. So we're going to start with that crossover and kick back. And so you're just letting your muscles reach their extension point. This is just a warm up the body as well as a little bit of stretch when that muscle gets to the end of its natural extension. And you just let it kind of hit that end point. It gives a little bit of stretching and it's in motion. So that's 30 seconds on this one. We're going to move to the second one, which is our squat reach and pull back and squeeze the back together. All those muscles and glands in the back, we're squeezing those, getting those moving the lactic acid around, getting the lymphatic system going, squatting, so you're using your quad muscles and your hamstrings and your glutes. So full body movement, getting warmed up. All right. Going into our third one, which is the kettlebell swing. Just like you had a kettlebell, except it's not there, so it's really light. Remember, we're not slouching our shoulders, keeping that arch so that we're getting the workout in the hamstrings, the glutes, and lower back. The arm motion is getting some of that movement in front. That's good. And I'm only doing these for 30 seconds, so we have time for all of the static stretching inside these 10 minutes. Next, we're doing that squat with a twist and a punch. You're not rotating your back really hard. You're just reaching into it across the body. A little bit of a bounce, working those quads, warming up the body. All right. And the next one is that lunge and the twist. So I'm stepping back and twisting out this way, and then up and crossing the knee to the elbow. And then at about 15 seconds, I'm gonna switch this to the opposite leg and then back the other way. See if I can do it both ways. See how coordinated we really are. Just keep it moving. This is great full body movement. All right, so that's all through the 5 dynamic stretching. We're gonna go into our static stretching. Start with the forearms, and we're stretching the underside of the forearms like this. You can slowly rotate out and around. I'm gonna try to do 15 seconds each for these different stretches, so that way we can get through them all. But with the dynamic stretches, you can just start the video over if you want to get each of those dynamic moves in for a full minute. But I typically do like a 5 or 10 minute warm up, walk, jogging before I hit those dynamic stretch moves. And this is the top of the forearm. I'm curving my arms under, getting these muscles along the top of both of those. So that's the forearm moving into the shoulders, just straight across. We're going to be using our shoulders a lot, so these are just going to have to be stretched in every direction. Hold that for the 15. And then the other arm. Nice deep exhales, helps your muscles relax into those stretches. And then up and back, gets our tricep. And I'm only doing all of these stretches once, just for the sake of getting it done in our 10 minutes. Excellent to do all of the static stretches twice, so once on each side for those 15 seconds. And then the up and over, just grab that hand and pull to the side. Just feel that stretch along the side, back of the arm. Flip that over and pull the other way. Good. Exhale. then back, so you can start with just pulling the arms back like that. You do get that some of that stretch there. Start with that. Nice deep exhale. Let those muscles relax. And then pull behind the back. And just pull that a little bit. A little bit deeper stretch. Roll the shoulders back. Excellent. Okay, so arms and shoulders, then we're going to go down to calves and shins. But let's do the wall first. So if you are your stair step or a wall, you can prop your foot up. Just lean the hips in. You can feel that stretch in your calf muscle. And if you're by a post or a corner, you can pull yourself in. You can bend your knee slightly to stretch a different part of that calf muscle. So on my other leg, I'm going to do the typical A-frame. Press that heel to the ground. And then just lean down into it. And wherever your muscles hit that tension point, just stop there. And then breathe into it. Let them just relax and stretch out. And then again, I'm going to switch feet and go to just bending my knee slightly. It's going to hit a different part of my calf and quad, and I'm going to A-frame a little bit sharper angle to put some more tension on that. And then I'm going to switch back. Calves are holding tension all day long. I'm doing the slightly knee bend, pushing down, sharper A-frame. Good. So that got our calves in those two different angles. Now for our shins, we're moving from kind of our second target area to our third, which is the quads, but we're getting both on this one. So toe is straight back, which gives me a nice stretch along my shin. And then as I lean back onto my elbow, I'm going to prop up on my elbow and then slowly sink my shoulder down. You can do it with that exhale, and then I'm feeling the quad stretch. You don't want to push into this very hard because your knee is taking a lot of pressure right there, so you want that to be relaxed. Just find that muscle tension point and then relax into it. It may be up here for you. You may just be right here, and that's plenty of stretch on your quad. That's fine. Just hold it there, and or you may be one of those flexible people that can just lay all the way on your back. That's fine too. Just take care of your joints. You don't want to overstress them. Good. All right, so opposite side of our hams is, or our quads is the hams. So I'm going to start with the V stretch, and I'm going crossover, left hand, right foot. I'm propping myself up with my arm behind me so I don't have to try to balance, and I'm just letting that stretch. That's good. And then hit the other side. Propping that arm up. Okay, and the hamstrings take a lot of tension as well, so we're gonna go into the hurdler stretch on this one too. And this is same hand, same foot, right hand to right foot here. And my body is balanced now, so I'm really not having to hold myself up, so it's a really good stretch to relax into. When your muscles adjust, you can pull your toes towards yourself. Gets a little bit more tension down the back of the leg, and switching to the other side. Oh, your body works so much better when your muscles are all stretched out, relaxed. Okay, so that's hamstrings. Now our hips and core. So first we're going to the back side of the hips, and we're just gonna pull our knee up toward us. You can push with this knee, stretching that glute, the back side of the hip. and then switch it up. All right, so that's the back side of the hip. And then for the front side of the hip, you're gonna go down in that lunge position and then push your hips forward, shoulders up and back. Yeah. Feel it right through your hip flexors, lower into your calves, lower abdominal. That's really good there. And then switch to the other side. Push it forward. Let it stretch. As your muscles are stretched out, they're able to handle the quick tensions and the quick flexing that happens on the job. There you go. So there's your 5 dynamic and your 5 static target areas. So that's just a hair over 10 minutes. And then to hit all those stretch points again, you can just run through the video again. If you didn't have time today, at least you got through that once. It's good for your body. All right, glad you could join me. Stay sharp so you can enjoy a long career in the tree work industry. Have a great day.